All right, welcome to another edition of the Real Estate TV, and this is your host, your mentor, Trace Trujano. Today, I'm going to talk to you about how do you buy your first deal, and in this Mastery channel, I'm going to talk to you about how do you negotiate with the seller so that you can get the lowest possible price, so that you will get a really good deal. All right, so I want you to focus on the fastest path to cash, and if you don't have a lot of money, okay, I strongly suggest that you only focus on wholesaling. Why? Because wholesaling allows you to be very good at finding good deals, great deals, or houses you can buy at a discount, like we are talking about 30% discount or more. Okay, so if you're good at doing this, okay, then it will help you generate a lot of cash if you do the wholesaling, or you can generate a lot of cash flow if you focus on cash flow strategies. But if you don't have a lot of cash right now, I strongly suggest you focus on wholesaling. All right. So, all right. So how do you get the lowest possible price from a seller? Okay, so this is the script that you will use. This is the script that I use even today. Okay, and it is really very simple. You ask a seller, if I can offer you all cash and close quickly, what is the least you could accept? Again, if I can offer you all cash and close quickly, like in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, what is the lowest price that you could accept? Okay, and then just wait for whatever the seller says. Okay, whatever she says, you should always counter it with, is that the best you can do? Okay, and then you should put a lot of emotions into it, all right, as if, you have to pretend that you have heard the most ridiculous or most irritating answer that you've ever heard, even though you are jumping inside at the price, okay? So let's say the seller was asking for $100,000 initially, but when you ask the question, if I can offer you all cash and close quickly, what is the least you could accept? And then the seller would say, oh, you have cash? Really? Okay. Maybe I'll, 80,000 would be a good price. I can live with that. And then, even though you like 80,000, let's say you like 80,000, because the houses need any work, immaculate, you should always counter it with, is that the best you can do? 80,000? Really? That's the lowest you could get? I mean, if I don't accept, 80,000, then there's no deal. You will let this house, be vacant and so on. So you have to pretend as if you don't like the answer, even though inside you do, because the problem is if you immediately say, yes, 80,000, all right, that sounds good, and then voila, you will have a seller's remorse. He would think that maybe he could have gotten a lower price, or rather, he could have gotten a higher price had he mentioned a higher price. Okay, so I won't be surprised if next day he will tell you, wait, I changed my mind, let's make it 85,000, whereas if you counter it with, hey, I don't like your answer, is that the best you can do, then, he or she could lower the price and you could get a better deal. All right, so as your homework, what I want you to do is this, okay? So think about this. This is just for your practice. I don't expect you to get a good deal out of this, but if you do, let me know and send me a testimonial. But call and add in the paper or Craigslist. But I don't care, whatever it is, whatever price, the seller is asking for. And what I want you to do is I want you to use the script that I told you in this previous page and see what's the lowest price that you could get, okay? And you might be surprised, okay? I have sellers, like one seller that I talked with, she was asking for $220,000, and already the deal was a good deal, at least at that time, okay? The markets have since changed, and so that house is no longer a good deal. But at the time, 220 for that area is pretty good, and I asked this question, and I was really surprised. The seller lowered her asking price by 20,000. Okay, so you'll be amazed. This is a very powerful script. So use it when you can, and you should get the hang of it. You should practice. Okay, so you can get out of your comfort zone, and so that pretty soon, when you have a good deal and you're at the negotiation table, then you can use this to get a really good deal. All right, so next week I'll talk to you about how to estimate property values. Until then, this is your mentor, Trace Trujano.